Next, the problem number 3. Sum the series sum the series 1 by 1 factorial plus 1 plus 2 by 2 factorial plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 by 3 factorial plus etc etc. It's going on. Okay, up to infinity. The solution: given series is, I will take an S is equals to 1 by 1 factorial plus 1 plus 2 by 2 factorial plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 by 3 factorial plus etc etc. is going on. First of all, we want to solve, we can find out the general term. To find general term is Tn, that is nth term. See, in numerator 1, first step, second step 1 plus 2, third one 1 plus 2 plus 3, then fourth one is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. The last term is n, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus n. Nth term is 1, that is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus up to etc. The last of nth term is plus n divided by, see, in denominator 1 means 1 factorial, 1 plus 2 means 2 factorial, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus means 3 factorial up to etc. So the last term is n factorial. So then in denominator, the final denominator answer is factor is n factorial. Then C is equals to, we know that the formula in lower section levels 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus up to etc. plus n is equals to n into n plus 1 by 2. I will substitute the formula for 1 plus 2 plus the natural numbers. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus up to etc. plus n is called n into n plus 1 by 2 divided by n factorial is equals to then n into n plus 1 by 2 whole divided by n factorial is splitting n minus 1 factorial into n. We know that n factorial is equals to n into n minus 1 factorial. Then n get cancel. The remaining term is equal to, remaining, what are the remaining term? N plus 1 divided by 2 into n minus 1 factorial. This is Tn. Then Tn is equals to 1 by 2 is common taking outside, 1 by 2 into the remaining n plus 1 by n minus 1 factorial. I am splitting n by n factorial, n by denominator is common. So n plus 1 by n minus 1 factorial is n by n minus 1 factorial plus 1 by n minus 1 factorial. In numerator n plus 1, I am splitting n by n minus 1 factorial plus 1 by n minus 1 factorial. Then 1 by 2, in numerator I will add plus 1 and minus 1 for my simplification. Okay, the answer cannot be changed, so adding and subtracting by minus 1. Then denominator n minus 1 factorial plus 1 by n minus 1 factorial. See here n minus 1 and n minus 1. So I will n minus 1 pair in numerator by n minus 1 factorial. Then remain plus 1 by n minus 1 factorial. In similarly, see, n plus 1 divided by n minus 1 factorial is splitting n by n minus 1 factorial plus 1 by n minus 1 factorial. At the same rule, I will add n minus 1. So n minus 1 is one pair, n minus 1 divided by n minus 1 factorial plus 1 divided by n minus 1 factorial plus 1 divided by n minus 1 factorial. Then is equals to, this is the value of Tn. Okay, 1 by 2 into, see, n minus 1 divided by, again splitting the n minus 1 factorial is n minus 1 into n minus 2 factorial. The subtracting by again minus 1, that is called n factorial is equals to n into n minus 1 factorial. Then suppose n minus 1 factorial is splitting n minus 1 into n minus 2 factorial. Then suppose n plus 1 factorial means subtracting by minus 1. So n plus 1 into n factorial. Okay, this is the formula for the factorial. Okay, plus 1 by n factorial plus 1 by n factorial, that is 2 by n minus 1 factorial is equals to, see, n minus 1 factorial, n minus 1 factorial get cancel, the remain 1 by 2 into 1 by n minus 2 factorial plus 2 by n minus 1 factorial. This is the value of Tn. Now I am putting the values, n is equals to 1, 2, 3 up to etc. What we get? T1 is equals to 1 by 2, see, 1 by 1 minus 2 factorial, 1 minus 2 factorial is, the total value becomes 0, plus put n is equals to 1, 2 by 1 minus 1 factorial, that is 0 factorial, then T2 is equals to 1 by 2, put n is equals to 2, 1 by 2 minus 2, 2 minus 2 is 0, therefore 1 by 0 factorial plus 2 by 2 minus 1 factorial, that is 1 factorial. Then T3 is equals to 1 by 2 into, put n is equals to 3, put n is equals to 3 means 3 minus 2, 1 factorial, that is 1 by 1 factorial plus 3 minus 1 factorial, 3 minus 1 is 2 factorial, that is 2 by 2 factorial. Then T4 is equals to 1 by 2 into 4 minus 2, 4 minus 2 is 2 factorial, that is 1 by 2 factorial plus 2 by 3 factorial up to etc etc, it's going on. This is the n is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4 up to etc. I will adding by column wise, I will adding by column wise, that is the final answer is S is equals to T1 plus T2 plus T3 plus T4 plus etc etc, it's going on. I will adding by column wise is equals to 1 by 2 is 1 by 2 is common for all the values, so 1 by 2 into first column, so open bracket, first column 0 is not need, 1 by 0 factorial, 1 by 0 factorial plus the first column, yeah, this one, then next 1 by 1 factorial, 1 by 1 factorial plus 1 by 2 factorial plus etc etc, then plus second column, what is second column, 2 by 0 factorial, 2 by 0 factorial plus 2 by 1 factorial, then plus 2 by 2 factorial plus 2 by 3 factorial plus etc etc is going on. We know that the formula for E is equals to 1 plus 1 by 1 factorial plus 1 by 2 factorial. The formula for E is equals to, what is the formula for E? E is equals to 1 plus 1 by 1 factorial plus 1 by 2 factorial plus 1 by 3 factorial plus etc etc. Compared to this 1 by 0 factorial is 1. So 1 plus 1 by 1 factorial plus 1 by 2 factorial plus etc etc. Therefore is equals to 1 by 2 is common, the expansion to becomes E. E plus, see here 2 by 0 factorial, 2 is common, again 2 is common for each and every step. What are the remaining? 1 plus 1 by 1 factorial, 1 by 2 factorial, 1 by 3 factorial. Up the 2 is will take in common outside means, what is the step? 1 plus 1 by 1 factorial plus 1 by 2 factorial plus 1 by 3 factorial up to etc etc, it's going on. So here 2E, this is also E, E plus 2E, that is 3e. Therefore, the answer is 3e by 2. That's all.